Hey, what's good, YouTube? Anti-Yami here with another redo deck profile of Madolche's. Pretty much, the deck has actually been putting me in a lot of good work, and I did another deck profile just to update what I did before, but I'm not going to spend too much time on it explaining the deck and stuff, but the deck is really fun to play, and it's not that bad. People underestimate this deck, so I mean, this deck is really fun and really, cool to play, and especially when people doesn't know how to play the deck or against it, it's almost like a free win because they don't know what to do with it. But Staples was obviously one of the best cards in the deck. It's the straight up of the deck. You search Mewfeuilles. You normally summon special summon good with the combos of the Messengelatos to get the beasts to search out for your your spell and trap cards. Only 2 of these. I don't feel like 3 is that needed. I like it at 2. That's what it needs to do. Double Maxi. It is really good. I took these out for the card Ds because of the wind-ups, and some decks are just way faster, like maybe against Sam's or whatever. It stops their first turn, stuff, and you have pluses in your hand, and you can kind of come back at them for a little bit. But over the card Ds because I feel like card Ds are way. It's a slow deck that is okay to use in, but the deck itself is so slow that once you get the right stuff, you still have time to set up. So I feel like Maxi is a little bit more versatile. You get your draws in, and then get your combos out. Double Tragoedias. I'm not too crazy about this card in this deck. I like it as a a beast stick at points once you get your pluses in and stuff like that. But the main problem with this card is like MST. Like once I get my field spell MST or my ticket MST, like it's hard to build a lot of pressure in my hand, to make them really big beast sticks because they're not used for level changing because Madolches don't ever go to the graveyard. And I mean, I can't use them as an overlay because all Madolche cards state for Madolches, so I can't go into like Tiarmisu or any of the big pieces in the deck. So it's really hard to use this card besides the big beast stick. And the most times I've been dropping this to stop OTKs, which is great because I have back row to help with that, and 2 that it's just there to drop sometimes. I use it as a shield more than anything. Never ever use it as a combo piece. So I might be taking that out. I don't know. For the spells, you gotta play this at 3. I mean, I don't see nobody really running this at 2. It's one of the cards that you really need. Better to start off with, much needed to search for, but really good card. And double ticket, I feel like that's just perfect. 3, 2, because you don't want 3 tickets because I don't think they stack on top of each other like, Wind-up Factory, because you can only use their effects once per, whatever, but, it's for the whole ticket effect, not just its stuff. Like Wind-up Factory, only that one Wind-up Factory can activate that turn. But with ticket effect can only be used once per turn, so I don't think you can stack it. So you run 2. Double Duality. And double MSTs. That's it for the spells. No heavy, no dark hole, no monster born. This deck is real. 2 Paloozas. I absolutely love this card. I almost want to put this at 3, but I know 3 would probably be too much, especially when you can search for it. Pretty much, instead of playing Ultimate Offering, it gets you into your combos, your OTKs. It brings up bigger plays. It makes your Tiarmisu so alive because Tiarmisu can bring back any Madolche card, so you can bring back spells and traps. So you can play this, break off into Messengelatos and all this stuff on the field, and then go into Tiarmisu and bounce it back to the deck. And then you can hit your opponent's cards. It's just too good. I'm so glad they invented this card from the deck because I feel like without this card, the deck would just be bad. Solemn Judgement Brigade, the warnings, all that great stuff for protection. D-Prisons again for protection. Double Mirror Force over Tarentos because of you want to keep their field presence on the field. If they would go back to the deck, if you destroy them, then Tarentos would be okay. But I don't really like it too much. I like it Mirror Force over because I want to keep my monsters on the field. Want to have them. Double Compose because you can actually compose yourself and get broken effects and stuff too. Keep that in mind. Ultimate Offering, you have to run this card. It's the best card to have, especially when you get a Magileine effect off. It's just game after that. Like, there's nothing your opponent can do. They can Tarental. I've been Tarental before and kept going afterwards. It cost me more life points, but it's just crazy. That's just too good. This card needs to be banned in this deck, but that's the reason why it's that one, because of this deck. 1 Dark Brotherhood and Starlight Road for just Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, protection, just random cards in the gate. You got to have these cards. I run to me back row. Heavy is a big problem in the deck, so and my tech cards. I take this in because I tried Lance, and to stop my my Tiarmisu to be getting hit, or my Messengelato from getting bobbed and chapeaued and stuff. So I was like, oh, well, what can I do to handle that problem? I put in Lances, and I ran into the problem with Solemn Warning and Judgment. I got that hit a lot, and I was like, well, I can't stop that with Lance. So I was like, well, what's another card that can stop back row? Trap Stun is another option, but it hits my. I'm thinking about don't want it to hit that. Once I like Trap Stun and going off, I can't do that with Trap Stun negating my card. So I was like, well maybe and I was like, wait, I used to run this card way back when I have went to my shoebox and I found these. I was like, yeah, these are perfect, and I actually won a lot of games just because I flipped this over like against a lot of decks that are like set one monster face down and set two, and I was like, okay, Xing Zhen Hu, and then flip over Ultimate Offering, and then I got game with the Magileine effect. Like, that's just extremely too good. So that's my personal tech card in the deck. It's been doing really well. So try that, because this is a back row format. Most of the tier 1 decks run back row except for Atlanteans and maybe Chaos Dragons. But other than that, everybody will at least set 2 or 3. So great wins over like back row rabbits to stop this stuff. So alright, back out from the extra deck. 1 Stardust with the Starlight Road. Tiarmisu, obvious for the deck. You run 2, you don't really need to run 3. You can cycle them. Blah blah blah. Too good. Invoker sets up a lot of combos in the deck. Shockmaster, once you go off with the full field, you can go into it with Tiarmisu and swing for game just in case they drop Gorge. We'll call monsters. Number 50, Black Horn, just another staples. This deck is so versatile that you can pretty much run any level 4 monsters, but I feel like this is what fits me the best. Cowboy, so good. You gotta at least run 1 Cowboy because there's been times you can OTK with it while burning, I call it the Okazi effect. Burning for 800, so you must run that. Earth deck, why not? By the way, most of these cards in this deck are mainly Earths, so even in the extra deck, so I can run Ghost Match like crazy. Abyss Dweller for Dark Rose and Mermails. Roach. Actually, I dropped Roach for the first time against Machines, and it won me the game. It negated Mocking the Fortress twice, and it won me the game. He couldn't get over that, so that was amazing with back row protection. For the rank 3s, we got Temtepo. Great for wind-ups against Leviathan. I hadn't really dropped this yet, but it's been times where, I'm pretty sure it'll come up when I need to drop it. Acid Golem again, never really dropped it. Dropped this many times. This was really good. It stops the back row. It destroys, get an earth monster from your graveyard. When you detach it for its effect, you bring it back. It's really good. And Zenmaines, got to. Too good of a card not to run if you run rank 3s. Okay, and I'm not going to get into the side deck because side decks are all, versatile. Depends on, I have a side deck, I'm not going to show it off because it's only used for, local, so it can be different. But thanks for watching, guys, and Anti-Yami out.